Hey there, what's up? Welcome. Facebook, Instagram, Amber Freeland here. Today we're going to talk about what's up. I think we're finally live over here. It's Amber Freeland. Today we're going to talk about how and why to really master all aspects of your business based on a concept by Sam Ovens, one of the greats, called a full stack brain. Okay, I'm trying to get my mic set up so all of you guys can hear me well. We're going to talk about a full stack brain today. Let me know when you're here. What's up? I see you guys there. It's been so fun to go live on both. So, if it's your first time meeting me, I'm Amber Freeland. I'm an intuitive business coach. My husband and I coach together here out of our home in Southwest Florida, living the life. We're living the dream right now. We're on fire. We're scaling really, really fast. We help other coaches systematize their business in a very simple way so they can gain their time freedom back and scale their revenue really quickly. Oh, Vancouver, Canada. I'm sitting here kind of cold right now and it's 90 degrees outside with 90% humidity. So, I shouldn't be complaining, but if I was in Canada, I don't know if I could survive. So, cheers to you. What's your name, Healthy Girl 604? I'm excited to meet you. Happy to have you here. Let me know when you guys join. That was just a quick snippet about me. We do really cool things. We run a VA agency here. We have a certification program here. And so when I hop on to talk about mastering all aspects of your business, Gail, good to meet you. I really feel confident giving you a rundown of all of this. Now, the reason why is that we delegate a lot of things, right? We have been through every aspect of hiring and growing a team all different ways, right? So many different ways. There's so many things you can do in the online coaching space. Our favorite thing to do in general is to delegate some of the tasks that we dislike the most based on our own personality to people who enjoy that type of work and they actually crush it and thrive in that space. And we like to keep some of the work that we love. What's up? I see you there. I almost called you Carla, but it's Cholera, I believe. Welcome. So happy to meet you. We keep some of the things that we love most. And I wrote a post about it today. So I'm gonna get comfortable. I might be here for 15 to 20 minutes. Come and go as you please. If you want to connect with me more deeply, you can find me anywhere on social media or at amberfreeland.com. I have some really valuable giveaways and the links to all of our groups there. But I don't want to feel rushed today. I want to take a little breather because I think this is really important. And I just remembered that the post I wrote today had a lot to do with this topic, and I didn't really even mean for them to overlap. Okay? So, the first thing is we want to build a business based on our own personality, meaning that when you begin to expand your team, which can be highly affordable, and if you want to talk to me about using our team, that's part of what I do. But where most people go wrong is they bring on a team and they don't really know what they're doing. And so they end up delegating some of their favorite things because some of their favorite things are easier things like posting on social media or, running through spreadsheets or data or tracking or financial stuff, which I personally love a lot because I'm a total left brainer. But I also really love creating my own content and writing my own content from the heart. And I really love showing up on social media. And I really love doing the daily to-dos of like repurposing content and putting things all over the place. And so for me to pass that to someone else would take a lot of the joy out of my own business. But most people go wrong, bring on a team. They want them to do things like call bookings or nurturing in the group, delivering things, actually having like legitimate good conversations, getting you more leads, growing your group, all these things. And what they do is they just haphazardly hire people that don't really understand that stuff and they can't do it. And then they end up giving these people a lot of the things they love most. And then they wonder what the heck happened. Now I'm paying someone to do what I love and I'm stuck doing all the stuff I dislike. So that's just like a little bit of an intro into what my experience has been and why we do things the way we do them now. And part of that is what I want to talk about today is called a full stack brain. A full stack brain. This is Sam Ovens teaching, and that's his term. And I haven't watched his training on a full stack brain for probably 5 years at least. And so I'm just going off the top of my head from when I first heard him teach this. I fully embodied it and I really felt it and I really took it on and I really grew my business based on that concept. And so the way I give this to you is just going to be off the top of my head from many years ago learning this concept. And it'll be mostly mine, but I'm going to give credit where credit is due for sure. Okay, so here we go. This is where you thoroughly understand every single aspect of your business, even though maybe you delegate a lot of it. And maybe you start by delegating a little bit of it and then more and more and more and more and more to where you're almost removed from it, which is when I've seen a lot of really great magic happen. A lot of our clients report that when they've removed themselves more and more out of their business into the more CEO status, that they scaled revenue really quickly, right? And we've got clients doing things like $1 million a year, 10K per month, 70K launches, big numbers, great numbers, and also, even more importantly, in my opinion, those really consistent months where you're not on an income roller coaster, you're on solid ground in your business, you know what to do to make this amount of money, you implement new things and you try new things while still driving the car that you know works. That's a term I like to use. Like, this is what we know has gotten us to 6 figures, for instance. So we're going to do this and we're going to add some things, but we're not going to like stop driving this car to drive this one, right? Because we know this works. And so we're going to start testing and adding things in and removing things that aren't working, making sure that we're mastering our energy, making sure that we're being really productive and using our time very wisely, and also scaling in the right direction by the delegation and elimination of certain things and by the addition of other strategic things based on data, not based on emotion. I just told you at the beginning, I'm an intuitive business coach. Intuitive, meaning I am highly connected with spirit. I make decisions based on the heart and the intuition, but also based on the data. But what I don't do is just throw things out and wonder and hope and wish and try and then forget what worked. I'm always going to drive the car that works. I'm going to add and remove things. And so that directly pertains to this full stack brain, because when you get to the point where you're delegating a lot of things, you need to know how to do them, and you need to really know how to do them well. You need to be a master of a lot of things, I do believe, and this is an opinion, to scale a really big, beautiful, predictable business. I need you to know like all the things. And I know that some people are going to go, oh my gosh, but that sucks. And I don't want to do all the things and I want to delegate. And I just want to hire a marketing agency and they can totally take care of my marketing. And I'm just going to coach. And then the problem, friend, is that you didn't learn marketing. Or even on a smaller level. Let's take it even more nuanced, micro level. I'm a master organic marketer, but I don't know ads and I'm scared, so I'm going to hire an ads team and they're going to run them. And then guess what? When you stop paying them, your ads aren't running. And so I want to encourage you to invest in ways where you can learn these things. And also just recognize that if you know enough about it and how it works, then you can manage it, right? So if I know organic marketing and conversational flow really, really, really well, then when I delegate it to a teammate, they're going to be successful at it because I am guiding them in it. Instead of just, for instance, like this is a really good for instance, paying an appointment setting agency to go out and promise you that they're going to put 40 calls on your calendar in the next 30 days and all this really super hypey stuff that is often not achieved. Okay. Now, what we've found through tons of trial and error in that exact facet of business is that a much more well-rounded approach is needed to have a predictable business in this way. Sure, I can throw 40 calls on your calendar. That says nothing about how qualified they are, whether they're going to show up, whether they're going to be a good fit, and whether they're actually financially qualified to purchase or even like emotionally qualified to purchase, right? So what we do instead is a much more well-rounded approach, like I said, where they're not only booking your calls, but they're nurturing your community members, they're growing your group, they're selling tickets to your event, they're doing all the things. And over time, what we found is that even with many less calls on a calendar, what's up? You're going to have way more revenue and way more sales. And so that comes with a full stack brain. That comes from me knowing these things. And it doesn't mean I have to do them forever. I have them delegated out at this point, but I know how to do them. Which means, what does it mean? Okay. It means that if the power went out somewhere and my team couldn't work, I could do it if I needed to. It means that if I bring on someone new and they have no clue what they're doing, I can give them a system that works and I can support them through learning it, and they're going to crush it. It means that if for some reason I can't afford an ads team or something like that, I can get in and do my own ads. The list is just literally endless. But what I want to drive home for you right now is the fact that just because you know how to do everything doesn't mean you have to do everything. I want to encourage you to learn how to do everything and then delegate it. I really want you to be able to do that in a way that's going to be effective, because if you delegate things that you don't know how to do, they're either going to be really, really expensive and turn off when you stop paying for them, or they're going to fail if you try to do them yourself, teach them yourself without actually mastering them. So this is just a quick rundown, some food for thought today. I hope that you're having a great day. I hope that you had a great weekend. It's a long weekend here in the States, Labor Day weekend. So this is kind of like a Monday for us, even though it's a Tuesday. So I hope this finds you really, really well at the beginning of the work week. And if you have any questions about the full stack brain, I could give you a million other examples. Feel free to reach out to me. If you're growing an online coaching business and you'd like support with anything, systems, tech, automation, lead generation, teams, and even the deeper work like subconscious work and the mindset work, raising your financial thermostats and changing your money mindset so that you can actually bring in the success that you want, then I want you to hop over to amberfreeland.com, where I have a ton of freebies for you. I have the coaching portal group. You'll see the little button. It's blue. That's a group for coaches. Yeah, of course. Thank you, Gail. I'm really happy to meet you today. Hop in the coaching portal. You'd be more than welcome there. I have a group that's more quantum healing. That's Quantum Secrets group. And at the very bottom of that link, at the very, very, very bottom, I have a subconscious reprogramming session that you can have. You can go through it and use it. You could use it today if you like. And you can start to shift those internal beliefs that drive the actions that we take. Because the actions that we take get us the results, whether we're delegating them or not. Our beliefs, deeply seated, not even the things that we think, but sometimes the things that we've picked up through childhood, those things drive our actions, and those actions drive our results. So that session is formulated specifically to help you up-level the internal way that you feel about money that you may or may not know is actually driving your results. So I hope you enjoy. Hope you have a great day today. Hope that you'll tune in next time. And if you need anything, just let me know. All right. Have a great day. Bye for now.